everyone. We are live indeed with the fourth session of Dragonthorn and Lyrium, our Dragon Age TTRPG in the Age system. Yeah, so starting from the top. Jerry?
Hello, I'm Jerry. I will be playing Varanya Celestia, a mage, a winter mage, and really not fond of spiders.
Hi, my name is Wolf the Wolf, and I play as a rogue named Kemnar, who was an elven slave. And well, unlike Varanya, I really love spiders, but not these big ones.
Hi, I'm Maud. I will be playing Moxie Davas, a very excitable young dwarf and warrior with a very hype personality for smacking things.
Okay, but what is your opinion on spiders?
Yeah, that's the point.
You know, sometimes they're just wide enough to smack, and sometimes they're too fucking big, so you smack them harder. That one's too fucking big.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Don. I will be playing Little Ossa. I am a human rogue, and I am going to become queen of the acid slimes so they can eat the spider.
Hey, Audrey.
My turn.
Fucking boss.
Okay. So, hi, I'm Audrey. I'm playing Thekla Hartan, Surface Dwarf Warrior, and most of the time she just throws the spiders out the house, but I don't think she can throw this one out the deep road, so we'll see.
Right, now do. I'm Gwillem Apdifrin. At some point I'm going to learn how to pronounce that properly. And I am played by Linkus, and my opinion on spiders is ambivalent until they— oh my god, it's on me!
Amazing, yes. Hey, I am Chera Fox. I am a bunch of gremlins in a trench coat. As usual, I will be your game master today, or GM, or... yeah.
Or the reason there is a giant spider.
Or the reason there is the giant spider, or the giant spider in fact. But yeah, so I share the sentiment that I do not like spiders and I hate spider jump scares in games, so that's why I put one in this one.
Yay.
Thank you.
Yay!
We love you, cunt.
Thank you, Trenchcoat Overlord Gremlin.
Who are secretly themselves spiders in trench coats.
Oh
Yes.
no!
I mean,
In Gremlin
it's not
coats.
Dragon Age without a jump scare with spiders.
Exactly.
For that.
But we're nowhere near a ruin.
No, but you're in the fucking deep roads.
Well, I mean, if it's
We are a
Oregon,
ruin.
Well, yeah, we are a ruin, indeed. Ah, thank you for the
We are
bits.
a ruinous.
Ooh, bits.
Okay, so
Eats.
Ooh, tasty.
Yes. Oh, thank you!
bits, yes.
I think I'm.
Oh, Jerry, did you enable the chatbot, by the way?
But the chatbot? Yeah.
Yes.
It should be enabled.
Okay, thank you.
Oh wait, I can actually.
Let me try. I'm gonna try to send a command, so...
Just before we start, just to make sure everything is working as intended. Yes, perfect, wonderful, marvelous, guys, marvelous.
We're
So,
professionals.
yeah, indeed. So, shall we start?
Yay!
No.
Maybe.
Maybe. Well,
Might as well.
the sooner we start, the sooner you have a chance to actually beat the spider's ass. So, yeah.
Does it have an ass?
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
It does. It's
Where
where the
do you think
web
the
comes
come
from.
Yeah. Okay, so shortly after embarking into the deep road, the expedition came to a halt. At the crossroads, 3 tunnels led out, one of them blocked by rubble. Yanto, dead set on continuing along the blocked path, declared that the expedition is setting up camp here until the blockage is cleared. While he was talking to Malgren about clearing the boulders, the rest of the party set up campfire, ate their lunch, drank, and cheered. Darius took Tekla up on her offer of an arm wrestling match. Sparing no time, Toothy Lars started collecting bets on who's gonna win. The bets were head-to-head, just like the contestants, but eventually Darius came out as a winner. It is after the winnings were collected That loud explosion interrupted everything. As boulders fell and dust rose, the shockwave snuffed out all the torches and the campfire, leaving our heroes in the dark. Creatures rushing out of the unblocked pathway surrounding our heroes were growling, stalking them.
Wait, so we can't even see things?
The
But
fire
I
has
fit.
been relit.
Fire.
I have not finished yet.
Okay.
Thanks to Terrace's quick thinking, the campfire was reignited quite fast.
Oh, good.
And our heroes fought off the Deepstalkers. Most of the Deepstalkers. Until a huge, giant spider emerged from the now unblocked tunnel and sent the remaining Deepstalkers running. And this is where we are gonna pick up. This is where we are gonna continue, since this is where we left off. Okay.
Yes,
So, can I ask what the behavior pattern for a giant spider is? Like
Roll
black
me a
widow
nature
could-
lore.
Like a black widow could kill us, but they don't tend to.
So, have you ever been to the Deep Roads, dear Gloom? Probably not. Probably
what's
not.
a deep road?
Yeah, exactly. So,
What? And a deep road.
I would say that
No, seriously, what's a deep road?
Deep Road is literally the roads into the mountains and underground where dwarves lived.
Ah, yeah.
Underground roads. beyond
Underground
the hills.
roads. Yeah, I do not think you're...
In the ground.
Let me see.
16.
You know the spiders tend to like trap their prey first, or at least that's what the spiders in forests do. But you're not quite sure. You have not seen a spider this big before, or a spider that would willingly descend.
So that was a fail then.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, it was where we left off. It was the Kunari lady's turn. And let me check what the hell she can actually do, because I have notes. There. Okay. She is... Oh, I actually have... Yes. Sorry, I am a mess, as per usual.
Yes, the gremlin mess.
The gremlin. Okay. So, what she is gonna do... I think that should be in 30 yards. For those who are watching, we have a sort of impromptu map. I am not showing it because I like Theater of the Mind. It's just so the players themselves can place themselves. Yeah.
See where we're going.
See where we are going, exactly. So, what she is gonna be doing is she's gonna do a lightning at the creature, which is 17.
Damn, full aspecting magic.
Yeah, the target number is 16, so she barely done it. Okay. And now the spider has to make a constitution saving throw. Which it might be able to do, actually. Let me check. Yes, I am rolling. Okay. Then 14. Yeah, the spider is gonna make the constitution test. So it's gonna only take 1d6 magic penetrating damage, which is 3 in this case. So the spider looks a bit frazzled, but it's not like it's a big hit that it took. Okay, next turn, all that Mulgrim is gonna do is get up and actually get a bit further back from the spider.
What a shock.
What a shock, what a fucking shock. Okay.
Why would anyone do something like that?
I wish I could move him with my little thing, but I cannot, so he's gonna stay there for those who are actually looking at the map. Okay, next one. Two Hillars is staying on the fucking top of the wagon together with Roglan, whose name you have not asked yet. And it is Varanya's turn.
So, big fuck of spider.
Big fucking spider, yes.
What do I have that I can use to kill the big fuck of spider? I have. Actually, this time I'm gonna go for an arcane bolt because, yeah, no. Target number is 10. Is Dex versus spell power?
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so arcane bolt.
Okay, spell.
Yep.
Yeah, you met that. Nice. Roll me damage.
Damage is gonna be. How do I roll that? Like, do I just roll 2d6?
Yeah, you just rolled a 2d6, yeah.
Okay.
Is it penetrating or just normal damage?
Normal damage.
Okay.
And 2 magic points. It's gonna be 10 damage.
2 magic points?
Yep.
Or let me check. Not quite
It's
sure.
arcane bolt or arcane lance.
Ah, okay. No, I'm just checking. Just to make sure, because so that I understand this as well. Okay, yeah, so that's 2 extra damage, right? That's what you said.
Oh, it's 10 damage.
10 damage altogether, yeah.
And
cost 2 mana.
magic points. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah. So it hits the spider, but you see it doesn't hit as well as you would expect it to.
Alright, great. Oh, amazing. Love it.
Yeah. Do you want to do anything with your minor action?
Well, minor action, considering what I just did, I'm probably gonna fall back a bit because I don't want it to reach me
Okay.
immediately.
Go ahead. It's gonna be your turn.
One, sure. Getting a bit further away, so it's I can pelt it without being too close.
Okay, so come on, roll 20. It is Kamnar's turn. What are you doing, Kamnar?
Last time I fought the dark, deep stuff.
The Deep Stalkers, yes.
Deep Stalkers, yeah. They are dead now, are they?
They are either dead or run away, or there is one that's in the slime, but you cannot see that because it's way behind you.
Okay.
Don't worry, I got this.
Yeah. It's only little Ossa who sees that. Even Moxie cannot see it because Moxie is with her back to that tunnel.
Yeah, I guess she didn't pay attention to what happens with the slime stuff before
Yeah.
the explosion. This is a hard decision because I hate spiders. I really would hate to get close to it, but I don't think I have another chance. So
Look, do what your character would do. If your character would go and hide underneath the wagon, that's what your character would do. Role-playing is great. I
Yeah,
like role-playing. Go for it.
Oh, okay. So my tactic for the other players would know is to somehow get behind the spider because that's the only way that I know that it's not looking at me.
Okay, so for your information, right now the spider is taking up the whole entry into that tunnel
Yeah, I know.
where it is.
I know. That's
Okay.
why I am deciding to kind of move behind, like the barrels and crates and backpacks on.
I mean,
Okay. Go for it.
May I suggest something?
What?
Is it possible to suggest something?
Speaking is a free action. Like, here in the age system, turn does not last 6 seconds, it lasts 15 seconds. So there is 4 turns in 1 minute.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know what I don't know in character what Kamnar plan is. Was more as a
Yeah.
tactic suggestion.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So I am moving behind the barrels and the crates.
Okay, go for it.
Near me. do I place myself there, or?
Yeah, you did place yourself. You should have access to your own character. Yeah.
I
And
hope that...
there is a handout in the system handout, that lists all the major and minor actions that you can do in a turn. So you still have a minor action.
I do have a minor action, yes.
Yes.
Oh no.
Disregard the circle and fly stuff, because that's for like flying enemies and such.
Okay. That's like kind of indicating that something is in the air, I guess. Or
Yeah.
something. For my minor action, I don't know what I can do behind these crates. Is there? Can I actually? Oh, this was a. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's in character.
It's in character, yeah.
I tried to see how many eyes, or like if the spider could be blind or not. I just want to observe. Can I do that?
Yeah, sure thing. Let me see what you can actually do for
Just
that.
to be
You
clever
can
about
either do like a natural lore or a perception check, I guess.
Uh-huh.
A perception seeing.
Perception seeing. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Or, wait, natural lore... I don't know, no, never mind. I'm gonna go ahead and roll seeing.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled something, I guess.
15.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
you can see, like, even from that far away, you can see life in the spider's eyes. It is not blind.
Oh, great. But I'm not blind either, so that's good.
You are not blind either. Yes, that is a plus indeed.
Yeah. Okay, that's it for my action.
Okay, so that was your turn. Tekla,
Yeah.
it is your turn. What would you like to do?
How far is the spider exactly?
It's about, from you, it's about 25 feet away.
So
I think it's more like
out.
20.
So it's outside my. throwing
15,
range.
actually 15. 15 feet. Yeah.
15. So it's barely within my throwing range. Okay.
Yeah, but it is within your throwing range, so you could try that
I
if you
was
wanted
just. Yeah, I was just thinking that. During the last episode, I used my throwing spear against the Deep Stalker, but I didn't have the chance to retrieve it.
to. Okay.
So now I was just thinking whether I should go for my melee spear or if I should go for my throwing spear. But if it is within my range, then I go for the throwing spear.
Okay, it is within your range. Go for it. Roll for me.
And
Yeah. Go, Tekla, go! Yeah!
Okay, so that's 13. Yeah, the spider's defenses. You barely miss the spider. It scrapes it a little bit, but it just misses.
God damn it,
And
it's
since
now right next to the spider.
and it is right next to the spider jutting out from between two boulders. Yeah, that was your turn because reloading the spears
That
is a
was
minor
also-
action. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Should not do this actual pen on the screen. It is Terrace's turn, actually. Let's see what Terrace is doing. Yeah. Terrace is, since now Yanto is more or less safe from the Deep Stalkers because that's why she went there. Terrace is gonna go up to the fucking spider and gonna fucking smack it with her two-handed sword, which I actually have to roll. Okay, let's see. That is 13 plus 5. How much is 13 plus 5, everyone? Maths. 18.
18.
It is 18, which definitely hits. And
We just did it at the same time.
it's gonna do.
High five from like
High
20
five.
feet.
It scrapes the beast. Like it definitely hits, but it doesn't seem to be very effective, so to say, since it doesn't
damage.
pierce its carapace, so to say.
Oh, ew. Ah.
Oh no.
Yeah, Terrace is now up to the thing. Let's see if I can move her. No, I can't move her from here. Ah! Okay, Moxie, it is now your turn.
Okay. How far away am I from it?
So you are quite far away. You are about 40 feet. It seems.
Okay. Shit, it'll take it'll take 2 whole run actions to get there. I turn around to little Elsa. Hey, kid, do you shoot or do you stab?
I hold up my bow.
Great. I'm gonna go stab. Have fun, stay safe, and shoot the shit out of it. And Moxie just turns to run 20 feet towards the spider.
Okay. So you're still 20 feet away. You are still 20 feet away from the spider, but you're definitely closer now.
Is that like 4 squares of movement?
Let me see. You were here, so you can go like there, right next to the campfire. Okay, let me. Now I can. Now I should be actually able to do shit.
Big fucking spider.
Yes. Okay, anything else you want to do in your turn? You still have a minor action. Because you either have 2 major or 1 major, 1 minor, or 2 minor actions.
I will guard up by
Guard
+2.
up. Okay. Until the end of this round.
Okay.
This will come as a penalty to any checks you will have to make in this round as well, but you will have +2 defense. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's the wrong mouse. Great. Little Osa, it is your turn.
Okay. Slimes behind me are not moving, right?
The slime is slightly to your left in the tunnel. It is both digesting the rock and it's slowly enveloping the deep stalker that is just crying out for help at this point.
Good
Yeah,
slime.
the slime doesn't seem to see you.
Good slime. Good slime. So my longbow has a range of 2652.
26 for... Yes. Yeah, you are about... what? Let me see. Oh god, no, I don't want to drag you to some weird place. You're about 40-45 feet away. 45, let's say that, because...
And those 2562 is feet, right?
Yes. Yes, it should be. Well, in the rulebook it's yards, but since Roll20 uses feet, I don't care for that, so it's gonna be feet.
Well, 26 feet is really not that far to shoot with a longbow, but sure.
Okay. I don't know the conversion, guys. Can someone say how many feet is a yard?
3 yards is 3 yard. 3 feet is 1 yard.
3 feet is 1 yard, so yeah, it's within your short range.
Lovely. Then, does the fact that I just have a bunch of friends standing here gonna make it harder to hit?
No.
You know, you could just change each square to be like 10 yards.
But I will, after my turn, I will do the math and convert it to feet.
3 yards or whatever it is.
Yeah. No, it should be fine. Okay, so yeah, roll me for it. Go for it.
Before I shoot, I want to know the fact that I'm gonna pass by several of my buddies.
So I do not think it would affect it in this case, since out of the several of your buddies, it will most probably pass above Moxie, since she's a dwarf.
The shrub is also a dwarf.
The shrub is also a dwarf, exactly.
I can shoot over them, okay.
You can shoot over them in this instance.
I'm the
Okay.
height of a shrub.
You're a shrub,
One-
yes.
Okay, so how do I do this again?
Yeah, that's... You're... I don't know how little Ossa did it, but her arrow is stuck in the ceiling now, which is really fucking far up.
I was really
You shot above.
scared to hit my friend, so I aimed high enough to miss them. And I
Oh, she
overcorrected.
already considers his friend.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
are gonna help me stay alive, so yes, you're friends right now, as
Oh,
are
yeah.
the slimes that are not attacking me.
Okay, do you want to reload for your next turn just now?
Yes.
Okay, so that is your turn then.
Because I don't like how close that slime is, can I just move a little bit away?
Okay, just a little bit. I will allow it this time.
Like that, or is that too far?
That should be fine.
Okay.
So, it is the three humans' turn. So I move them in a bunch because they only have one token and I'm too lazy to do more. So they... Oh shit, that's the wrong tool. Okay, so they are gonna
Cool.
move up next to Terrace and they are basically gonna try to gank the spider. And... They are gonna take out their daggers and each one of them try to stab at the same time. The first one does not hit. Kevin does not hit. Emery-
To its knees in this.
Emery just hit. And he damages for 2 actually. Okay, Emery hit. Okay, Wilson. Wilson does not hit. And Veronica. Veronica does not hit either. So one of them managed to... One out of the 4 managed to hit the spider. Let's see. Ianto continues to cover on top of the wagon. Willem, it's your turn.
Go carrying.
I mean, he's a merchant. He's not a fighter. Like, come on, leave the poor lad alone. So, Willem, what are you doing?
What's moving? It's moving a non-major action.
Moving is a minor action.
Sweet. I'm moving to behind them.
Okay.
And the fire there, so that's nice and
Cozy and warm, yes.
nice and dissuading. And I'm going to cast Walking Bomb because the thing does the most damage.
Okay. Roll me.
For some reason I've put this down under spell shields. I'm gonna have to rename these.
Yeah, that's fine. So, the target number, he hit the target number, yes. So, what does the Walking Bomb do? Again.
So, deals d6 plus 1 damage,
Okay.
which is 7 damage.
7 damage.
What?
Is it piercing or just normal?
Penetrating.
Penetrate. Oh, nice. Yeah, like spider. It does not like that. It doesn't really like that.
While the spell's in effect, the target must make a con stamina test versus your spell power at the start of each turn.
Okay, so con stamina test.
Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up.
Difficulty 13.
Difficulty 13. That is to shrug it off, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you moved, you done your action, nice. It is now the spider's turn.
Oh no.
Okay, so
Spooker.
Willem, you have heard the spider quite a lot.
Sweet.
Then again, there are 2 of them, or well, 5 people standing near it.
And fire here.
And the fire there, but... Okay, so the spider actually gonna go and try to bite... It was Emery who hit hit it. Yes. That is 14. Yeah, the spider hits Emery. Spider definitely. You see as the spider's like mandibles just like have like gouge into Emery's shoulders, and Emery is taking 10 damage, and he now looks a bit shaken, like the spider is still grabbing onto him. The other 3 humans around him are like shocked and almost screaming. Theris just looks wide-eyed at it, and it's not a grapple, so the spider now gonna move after actually hurting that a bit closer to the...
Did it make the Constitution test?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do the Constitution test just now. So that is 8. That is 11. Yes, that's... no.
So it takes another 6 points of penetrating damage.
6. Oh, it really does not like you. Now, where the fuck did I put my pen? Okay.
Would it even know where the damage came from?
What is a pen?
It might know it. Oh, it's... let me see. It does have quite a good perception, and yeah, might be able to deduct it. Holy shit, what happened there? Okay, so...
I'm worried about spiders and understand the concept of magic.
Yeah. That's why I had to ask.
That means somewhere out there, there's a spider necromancer.
Oh, that could happen. You have not met the nightmare yet.
Stop.
What?
Cease.
Okay, so the Canary Lady is gonna do another lightning bolt. Audrey probably knows what I'm talking about. The nightmare.
Oh yeah.
So,
I like how someone at least know what the hell we're talking about, because I don't remember the nightmare at all.
that's from Inquisition.
Fuck that
So
one up.
yeah, like yeah.
The nightmare was fucking terrifying.
Her lightning shock goes like it just fizzles out. It doesn't actually do it. Let me check something though. Okay, she has to make a willpower check.
Oh no.
Oh no. That's double 1. No.
Okay. Yeah, no, she's fine.
Okay.
She is knocked prone. Like it didn't just fizzle out. It actually sort of exploded in her hand. So like she's knocked back, and she's gonna spend the rest of her turn on actually standing back up. Okay. Mulgren now, less disoriented. He's gonna go at the spider. He is no coward.
He is no coward.
He is no coward. And gonna swing his axe at it. Let me see. Yeah, yeah, that hits. And he does 8 damage to the spider. Or he likes to believe he done 8 damage to the spider. The spider actually...
You do 8 damage to the spider.
The spider looks quite battered now. It's like oozing from the wound that Mulgrim just gave it. Okay, so Tutilars and Roglin are just chilling on the caravans. They are no fighters. And it's Varania's turn.
So, I have a question, right?
Yeah?
Earlier, when I rolled the attack, I made a double 5.
Yes.
Was that?
Did you make the double 5 on the first 2 dice? That's the question.
No, on the first show it was.
No,
five.
you have to roll a double on the first 2 dice, and then you get as much stun points as you rolled on the dragon dice. That's how it works.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure because it was double and I didn't know if it was all double.
Yeah,
So.
it's only if it's on the 2 dice that are not dragon dice.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast another Arcane Bolt because, well, that
Go for
did
it.
something last time. Or at least I hope it did.
Okay, that is 16 that hits. That just hits.
Yeah.
Roll me a damage.
Roll your damage. 10 again.
Is it penetrating damage? I'm gonna ask it again.
It's Arcane Bolt, so I'm not sure. Like, it doesn't. I can't say it now. It's type attack, mana cost 2 MP. It doesn't seem to give any sort of damage type. I hope it is.
Okay, let me check.
Bolt.
I need the magic, not the
Spirit
enemies.
damage.
Spirit
Should be.
damage. Okay, so yeah, the spider now, like one of its legs started like curling in, but it's still alive. It's still like it still has some moxie, so to say. Do you want to move as well?
Okay.
Or
I'm sorry, I didn't catch much of earlier, but did it seem to want to target people who pelted with spells?
no, it just seemed to target people who are hurting it.
But yes, I'm gonna take a couple steps back again. 'Cause
Okay,
I kinda did, so...
Gunnar,
It is my turn.
it is indeed your turn.
Oh.
You're not really hiding behind anything. You're just no, like, how do you say? You're just crouching next to a barrel and behind the backpack that's just laying flat on the ground.
Yeah.
You're still in sight of the
100.
spider, but yeah, sneaking 100 exactly.
I would like to move. How far is that? Can I actually no? How do I measure the distance from? Oh no.
If you see on the left top, there is this little bar, and the 4th thing is the ruler. That's how you measure shit.
Yeah. Thank you. Do I do this? Oh, cool.
Yes.
So that's 15 feet if I were to move there.
Yeah.
Okay. Hard decisions. Okay, I'm moving here. Oh, I want to grab my character. Yep.
Okay, so you have to choose. Yeah, you can move again since you still have a minor action. You can either use a minor or a major action since you only used a minor action just now.
Yeah, I know. That was the case in the previous turn as well, I think. But I don't want to move too close to the spider because I don't want it to necessarily take a notice of me.
Like if you want to move back up to it, you can do it sneakily.
No. Can I move here? Because it's kind of like near the wall.
Yeah.
Or
I will
do I
allow
have
it.
to move like right there?
No, you can move there, but roll me a stealth anyway.
Okay. I am moving. Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's 14.
The spider doesn't seem to notice you moving there.
Ooh, that's cool. Okay.
Okay, it is Tekla's turn.
Okay, where exactly is my spear? The one that I just threw. It's
So
not behind the spider, right?
okay, so
Yeah,
the
the
one
spider.
that you just threw is there, in the rock.
Okay, then I'm going to go for that one.
Okay, so it's gonna be a move action and then I think it's a prepare action. So it's gonna be 2 minor action.
Yeah.
So yeah, go for it. The spider currently is occupied with Molgren taking his great axe out of its abdomen.
So I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah.
Like that.
And
Okay.
you have your spear back. Yes, nice.
Yay.
Okay, it's Terrace's turn again. Terrace, what are you gonna do, dear? Terrace is gonna move here, next to the spider, and she's gonna pelt it with her longsword again. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that hits. She hits it, and she does. She hits it, but as she brings down her longsword on the creature's abdomen, it just pings back. It's like, boom! like its carapace is too hard there for her to hit it. Okay, Moxie, it's your turn.
All right. How far away am I from it now?
So you're about 15 feet away, I think, maybe.
15 feet.
You're close enough to it. You're close enough to it to get there with one move action.
Yeah, get up in that ass.
Okay, go for it. Yes.
Yeah. Hello there. And
Okay, what are you gonna do to the spider?
fuck it, I'm gonna go at it with my maul.
Oh
Oh
no.
No,
no.
like you swing the maul back to prepare to actually bring it down on the spider, but the maul pulls you back a bit too much. You actually try to swing it a bit too back, so now the maul is sort of stuck behind you. So you actually have to let it go and then pick it up again. Your shoulders locked
Wow.
there. Yeah.
Gods.
So
Quick roll me.
yeah, this time the humans, they are actually, the three of them are trying to stabilize Emery, because he's got bitten quite badly.
Okay.
So right now the three other humans are just like patching him up. That's their turn. Yanto is hiding atop the wagon still
thing,
with
yeah.
with the two dwarfs, yeah. And Willem. Yeah, well, he's a merchant. He does not fight. Like, come on. There's a reason you guys were contracted to do this job. Okay, Willem, it is your turn.
Okay. I don't think a spell shield's gonna help me much unless this is actually secretly a
magic
wizard
spider.
Okay, I have to tell you, it is not a magic spider. It's just a giant fucking spider that has some sense.
But how do I know?
That is true. That is true. That is indeed the question.
Okay. Jerry, could you tell me how to do an arcane lance?
Arcane Lance is just. Give me a second. I'm going to check it again. It's basically you don't use mana. It's your usual attack. You have it under magic. Arcane Lance.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, that does actually hit the spider. Roll me damage. And you have 4 stun points to spend on a spell stunt if you wish to. It is in the spell casting. No, it is the spell stunts part 1.
Wait, question.
Yeah?
Did I get a stunt point?
No, you don't get a stun point when you fail. You only get a stun point when you're
Okay.
successful. Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah. So, yeah. So you can choose to do a spell stunt up to 4 points. Willem.
Okay,
So there's...
follow it up with the second one.
Yeah, well, let's say.
Yeah, we'll follow it up with the second one. What's the damage, Jerry?
Damage is 1d6 plus your magic.
So, that'll be a 9.
Holy shit. Yeah, like... At this point, as you are casting the second one, your first arcane lance is just hits the spider. it rears up on its hind two legs, it's screaming, screeching, and then just like turns over almost onto Tekla and sort of rolls over. Tears like barely jumping out of the way, and its legs are curling in. It is dead. That's the end of
I
combat.
congratulate you, and I throw up.
Oh god. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Are we
Does
out
it
of
reach
combat?
me? Because
Just in case, you never fucking know.
Yeah, like Willem let one go into the dead body of it as well.
Are we out of combat?
Yes.
I would like to go help Amri. Despite all my best instincts to do so.
Who you're helping?
The one that got down. I want to cast a
Emery.
heal on.
Okay. Like he didn't go down. He just has some visible wounds, but by this point they managed to patch it up. It's gonna take some time to heal, but it should be fine.
And it died on my turn, which means it didn't explode.
Yep.
Yay!
You can kill
Yay.
everyone in range of it.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that would have been something.
Oh, it's over already.
Yeah.
Van
It's,
from
yeah.
Seeing as how the slimes are staying in their little corner happily munching away.
Yeah. The Steep Stalker is still creaking, but now it's up to its ties into the slime.
Oh no, that's horrible.
Feed them. Just feed them.
Yeah, like you guys cannot see anything. It's only Ossa that knows about this.
Yeah, they're my friends. Shush, they're sneaky, just like me. But you said that there were things left behind from people before.
Yeah, there's like what looks to be like an empty crate in the barrel, a couple of backpacks. There might be something in them, but it's probably from a previous expedition.
Well, if it's from a previous expedition, they might have interesting stories.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna go have a look.
Okay, go for it.
What do I roll to have a look?
Yes, give me 2 seconds. I will figure it out in a heartbeat. Because I think there's a searching one. There is a searching. Perception and searching, yes.
Not my best stat.
That's 12. That's good enough. Like, there is like a 1 or 2 rations in one of the backpacks. There is there are like burnt out torches, shit like that. There is like a quill just laying in the second.
New quill.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Number 7.
it is actually one of those quills that have a bronze tip, like a bronze writing tip as well.
It's a fancy quill.
Yeah. Roll me a perception.
Just a perception.
Just a perception. Yeah, you can see that under, well, maybe not under, but like in one of the inner pockets of the backpack you are searching, there is a little paper like stuck inside.
Is there a secret note?
There is some scribbling on it. There is writing. It seems to be torn out from something, but let me share this with you. And if you wish, you can share it with the party. But right now, you're the only one who can see this note.
Is it in handouts?
It is in handouts, and there is handouts and then lost journal.
Page 1.
Ooh.
Yeah, and right now, like, Terrace is helping the humans as well. Like, I think it was Emery, yes. Terrace is helping Emery to sit down, like, next to the campfire, like, cleaning up the wounds and rebinding it. Mulgrim, for some fucking reason, he's just chopping and chopping and chopping into the spider's body. The other 2 dwarves are actually collecting the dead deep stalkers and carving them up and then putting them in a barrel with salt.
Fried meat. Roughly.
Since-
Kara,
Yes?
would this be indicating the left one, top left?
So the
No.
the one that it's referencing is the one that Mulgrim blew up, the blockade.
Yeah, that's the one that crumbled.
That's the one that crumbled in that note. Yes.
Then they wanted to try another one, the left.
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm assuming they didn't go down the slime road.
No, like that road doesn't seem very like wide. It seems like it might be enough for one person to go through it.
Okay. And that is all I find.
That is all you find, but like from how the paper itself looks, you sort of conclude that there is probably more.
I want to check the backpacks again to see if I can
Okay.
find more.
Roll me a searching.
Can I roll with advantage because now I kind of know what I'm looking for?
There is no advantage in your in this system.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. You might know what you're looking for, but as you look through, like both the backpacks, it seems empty. Like there is no other note. There are some like blank papers, but no other note.
What is the standard difficulty in this game?
There is basic task difficulty. So I set the difficulties for each task, and it goes from routine to nigh impossible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Routine is a 7, nigh impossible is a 21. Just for reference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a very important question.
Yes?
Would I have noticed one of the party members doing wood carving and cursing a lot this morning?
Oh, I don't think he has like hit it at all. Even though you were sitting on a different wagon, I think you heard Willem quite well.
I'm gonna, assuming everybody is starting to go about their own business, I will wait until he is on his lonesome and then go pull on the back of his coat.
Okay, Willem, you feel a pull on the back of your coat. There is someone behind you.
What?
I turn around rapidly. Prevents a spider.
I'm holding out the empty papers I found in the backpack, a quill and something, and just shoving it in your face.
Alright. Thank you.
Okay, so I am showing the note now to Willem as well.
Yeah, so the top one is the written note I found, and underneath are the blank pages I found, so that he can take notes if he wants to.
Oh.
Yeah, like slowly Anta is like scrambling down from top of the wagon. He's probably walking up to Mulgrim. He starts shouting at him like, "Why the fuck did you do that? We had a plan. You aren't supposed to go to just blow up things. Like, what the fuck were you thinking, my man?" It's very like uncharacteristic of him. He doesn't have that like charming like honeyed mode of speech when he's doing this to Mulgrim, and Mulgrim is just there. Well, there is a way now. It might not be enough for the wagons, but there is a way. It's gonna be easier to get all the shit down, isn't it? And he just continues chopping at the spider. It seems like he's enjoying like the sound of the as he chops into it.
I would like to approach. Mulgrim is dwarf, right?
Mulgrim is dwarf, yeah. He's the one with the dwarven ale. He's the one who shared the dwarven ale.
I'm going to approach him. So, I do have to ask, how good do you know the deep roads?
Lassie. I still have my stone sense. I have not always lived on the surface, and I always return. This part
Okay,
of the deep road's not that much, but I've been to the ones surrounding Orzammar.
That does answer my question, because that brings to the follow-up question. Is this, and I will point out a spider, a common occurrence?
Aye, it is. I haven't seen ones this big in a while. I've seen bigger ones though. I wouldn't be that scared of them. There's plenty of us here.
I'm gonna start moving towards Varania.
Okay.
I move back towards my slimy friends, and I want to see if there is if they have left anything behind from previous meals, possibly.
You see a couple of bones and stuff around. It seems more like unfortunate creatures that wandered into that tunnel rather than humans. Though you see some cloth in the distance, far deeper in the tunnel, but it's just at the edge of your light, so to say. There might have been some unfortunate adventurers in there, yes.
Then I can only see the 4 little bubbles right now, right?
Yeah, you can only see the 4 little bubbles right now, and so even though this is an impromptu map that you guys are seeing, so that tunnel is way smaller, so it could fit maybe 2 people next to each other.
Okay, yeah, no.
Wide, yeah.
Cramped or loud?
Touching shoulders.
It will fit 2 people. The problem is not the 2 people that can fit, is the fucking acid spiders inside it, acid slimes inside it. I would say that's more of a problem.
They are slow, right?
They are slow, yes.
And they eat rocks?
Oh.
From...
Or is the one not really eating the rock, but it just caught movement and hoped it was a snack?
Roll me a cunning. From,
14!
Yeah, from what you're seeing, these things don't really eat. They don't really have a brain, so to say.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just their nature that they are doing.
They're basically a living ball of bacteria that dissolves.
Yes.
Consume.
Okay. Did they seem to react to movement? Because one ate a rock I threw in, and the other caught a escaping dark stalker.
So basically, the deep stalk. So it didn't really realize movement until the deep stalker actually stepped in it.
So it would be conceivable that one could move in between them without getting attacked.
It would be, but you don't know how they sort of perceive the world around them, other than they probably don't see anything because they don't have eyes.
Yeah.
So they might react to something else.
I might just start experimenting with that. So I'm gonna observe them for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And think about ways I could test their reactions so I could maybe venture in and explore a little bit.
Okay. And what are the others doing?
And hoping that my new friend doesn't want to be too much of a friend and wanders off to do something else again.
That is valid. That is indeed valid.
Now that the battle is over, there's only one person Moxie doesn't see, so that's the person I'm going to go check on. Just make sure nothing got them.
Okay.
So I run back to where little Osa was.
I think
you alright?
It's awesome. Moxie just walked up to you. She looks a bit concerned, but altogether she looks like she didn't take a scratch.
I don't answer, I just go, shh.
What are we looking at?
And I point down the tunnel. They move.
Moxie squats down beside you, looking down the tunnel.
Yeah, Moxie, for the first time, you're seeing the green slime actually consuming the poor Deep Stalker.
They got one.
I see. Are they friends?
I don't think they're bad, but there's things behind them, and I'm curious, so I want to see.
The Deep Stalker is shrieking, and its voice is breaking a little bit every now and then. It's you
Are
sort
the
of
others approaching it?
no. The others are just the others are just chilling. Like
So I'm guessing we can't touch it?
Very bad.
Okay. Can we go around it?
It's very narrow.
So you guys can go through the gaps.
okay, so sorry.
Moxie takes out their longsword and puts it in between the gap between the slime.
Here? Is that where you want to put it, or do you want to put it here?
Yeah.
Between the wall and the slime?
Between the wall and the slime probably better.
Are you actually putting it down on the ground?
No.
So
I believe it is this one that is having the Gloomstalker, right?
yeah, that's the one that's having the no, actually the one that's closer to you. So this one is the one that's having the Deep Stalker, and that's the one that's having the stone.
Oh, okay, I got them twisted. My bad. So the stone is farther in because I threw that.
Because you threw that, yes. And the Deep Stalker was trying to attack you and corner you, and that's why it has been trapped into the thing. Yeah.
They saved me.
Hell yeah. High five.
Okay. Okay, so while Littleos and Moxie are doing this, what are the others doing?
So,
Go ahead.
okay, Wolf said that Kamna threw up after the battle.
Yeah, so, yes.
So, question, did any of it get on me?
Do you want any
Just
of it to get on you?
Roll me a
So
Roll me a dexterity.
What?
Roll me a dexterity.
Oh,
Really? Wait, which one of us should roll?
Both of you.
God
Both
damn
of you.
it.
Okay. I'm pretty okay with this.
Let me see. 11, 12, 13. That is.
I have 15. No, 14. No, yeah.
So basically, a little bit got on you. Like you managed to jump out before the brunt of it hit, but some splatter got on you.
Sorry.
You better pray to whatever god you worship, because the next time you did this, I'm not gonna be this friendly.
Yeah, it also sort of went to the spider as well, since Kamnar is standing next to it.
Fair game.
Okay.
Okay, so I think I'm going to go ask Mulgrim if he got hurt from the explosion.
Okay, so you walk up to Mulgrim and he's just like he just finished his conversation with Yanto and he's just dusting himself off. You can see some black dust, mostly black dust, and it smells sort of familiar. Hi, I see you trying to hit the spider with your spear. Didn't turn out quite well, did it now?
Haha, but I see you managed to hit yourself with whatever the fuck you used to blow up the tunnel.
He seems to be like he shoots you a white smile, and he seems to be missing teeth.
No.
But one of his front teeth, not the very front one, but like like maybe one of his like canines, like broken in half. Yeah. I mean, this powder has quite a lot of uses, I would say.
Is that why you're chopping it up? To make sure it has none left by the time you're finished?
I meant the powder, you lassie, not the spider. I have nothing to do with the spider. It just makes a nice noise. Also, if you put out the chunks to the other tunnel, the deep stalkers won't come for you because they will have food. And he like does that like me smart. He's pointing to his own temple and just like, yeah, see, I'm thinking.
Genius. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna go grab my stuff from the back.
Yeah, you still have a spear somewhere, I think. I think one of the spears is like on the wagon, yeah.
Wait. That.
Yeah. What are the others doing?
I kind of take out my short sword and I
Okay.
poke around. I poke the legs of the spider, like checking how hard the legs are. Like, are they? Do they have like a thick layer of something that would protect them, or?
So as you like, do you poke or do you like properly hit it?
What?
Do you just poke it or like properly hit it?
Well, poke it and then properly hit it. Just
Okay,
pressing the
so
limit.
first it just goes like. It sounds like it would crack if you hit it, and if you want to hit it, you can roll me an attack.
Yeah, I want to roll an attack. With my short sword, do I go with d6?
Okay, so yeah, like you hit it and it doesn't crack. Seems to be a bit tougher material.
So that would be 9, 11. Okay. Okay, so and then kind of loudly I ask around. So, before two things, does anyone know like the cave system? Would it go like far north, west-ish, or would anyone know about that? And secondly, we should like throw torches into the cave that just opened up because I don't want to encounter other spiders unexpectedly, just walking right into them.
Okay, so one of the dwarves just laugh at you. You're a pure jokester, lad. These cave systems, they go everywhere. North, south, west, east. The deep roads is everywhere. There are so many lost eyes, you wouldn't believe it.
Oh. Okay.
And like,
Would be a shame if these caves go up as well.
Pardon?
oh,
Would be
this
a
is
shame
the
if these caves go up as well.
this was the part where it went up. You just came in from the part that went up, my friend. So Terrace just looks back. We are not gonna waste torches on just putting it there. We are gonna set guards for the evening in case something like this happens, but hopefully it won't. We will need to clear out the rubble anyway before we can proceed properly.
Oh, okay. I can help with that.
Yeah, she looks you up and down. No, you're probably better off being on guard duty.
Okay. Okay, I can help with that.
And she just like looks at the spider. She gathers some of the stuff that Mulgrin already chopped up, and she walks toward the other tunnel and just sets it out, like throws it in the tunnel, like deep inside. Yeah. So this is about like early afternoon, early mid-afternoon. What are the others doing?
I'm waiting for Jerry to finish speaking with the dwarves.
Oh, I did. I was waiting for the others
Yeah.
to get their stuff in.
Yeah, I'm just going to walk forwards with the note in my hand and go. They didn't say quite loudly. So I think these caves have been sabotaged.
Oh, the
Are you gonna show the note to?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Jerry, you now have the note in your
take the note.
handout.
I'm gonna take a look at it. Oh, that is quite interesting. Any flair on the writing? Any sort of thing like?
What do you
Anything
mean?
more? Is there anything on the writing, on the choice of words, or anything that will help me like understand if it will be like a dwarf writing, or an elf, or anything
Let me
else?
see. It's probably not an elf since. It's probably not an elf. You can sort of hide it.
Yeah, by the way it's written, yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
leaning towards either human or dwarf.
It's that's all you can tell. There's nothing really that would stop you. There's the name Thethras that stands out to you.
Thethras. Those
You have just read about them, like the expedition they had into the deep roads before you embarked on this. So.
Right. So this was part of I think I've read something about this one.
If you roll me cunning, you might be able to remember when that expedition was.
Yes. Just straight up cunning?
Just straight up cunning.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, you think about it for like it takes you a good minute or two, but you remember this expedition was about 3 years ago, and the tracks that have been seen around here going into the tunnel that just got unblocked, those were quite old as well. Maybe around the same time. Maybe.
Okay.
It's possible.
Question.
Yeah?
Do I hear this conversation or not?
Do you want to eavesdrop? Because you can roll a perception hearing.
Did say he spoke rather loud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, so you definitely heard Willem. If you want to check if you can hear Verania as well, you can roll me a perception hearing.
Okay.
Wondering on this. Yeah, you can hear that she's probably thinking out loud, but you cannot really make out the words.
So I did not hear the name Thethras.
I didn't say the name.
She didn't say it just yet, but but it's something that might pique your interest.
Quillen, where was this not found?
There's the little one over there handed it to me. I think it came from the spider.
From a spider?
Or something dead near it, I don't know.
What is where is Ossa?
Look around, I cast an eye around for Ossa.
I'm halfway in the tunnel, halfway hiding behind the corner, halfway still out. You probably are more likely to spot Moxie sticking a sword in the tunnel right now.
Yeah, you can definitely see Moxie, and you can just see a hint of a braid with a shit ton of feathers and quills and shit like that in it.
Alright, for the lack of anything else, I'm just gonna go, Ossa!
It echoes, Ossa! Yes.
I'm gonna call the others, like the other people that I kind of meant, so like the rest of the party.
Okay, go ahead while you're doing this.
Everyone who seems to have more than 3 sentences of personality, you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
You can sort of see that the Canary Lady is now like going towards Malgrin, and they are going to Malgrin is backing off to the side of the cavern, and she sort of looks like she's questioning him. Yeah, go ahead with your gathering.
I hear my name being shouted, and I just flinch and shrink into a ball.
Come on, Osa. We're being called. It's okay, it's okay.
Okay,
We can
so
do it.
I hear the others calling out to Osa, and I walk up to them and ask them who the hell Osa is.
Ah, yes.
You know my name. I
I
never
think
introduced myself to Willem.
yes, yeah, no, not to Willem, but we did introduce each other.
Yeah, like,
When I
Not
asked
me.
first name.
Gwillem said the little one, and I think Verania would have, like, deduced that it's Osa from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Point though, like you're right. I haven't actually properly met you.
I'm still hiding in my ball.
Why
How-
are you so scared of them?
Okay, Moxie, how close is your sword to the goop? To the slime itself?
About 5 inches away.
Okay, are you slightly waving it, or is there any movement to it?
Slight movement?
Yeah, like the slime is just sort of looks like it's trying to reach out to the sword that's like near it. Just like a little tendril of like goop and slime just going towards it very fucking slowly.
Yank the fucking sword back. Fuck
Okay.
that.
Yep. Yeah, Willem and Verania
Those
are
follow
calling you
them.
guys.
Hey kid, why are you...
I'm going there.
Are you the little one they're calling for?
I'm sorry, who's calling our names?
Willem and Verania.
Oh,
The two
Like the
mages.
Fire.
The two mages next to the fire.
Eh. That
Eh,
was my stuff.
eh.
sneaky stuff.
Yes.
So, first, did anyone see the young girl for one that likes to keep to herself?
What?
For one that was collecting herbs on the way.
Oh. I look around. Do I see her? I just see a ball.
I didn't really pay much attention to her. Is she actually with us?
I just
I'm down. I'm a ghost. We've all imagined me.
But yes, this note, and I'm going to show the note. This reports about people that came around 3 years ago.
It is now available for everyone in the handout section.
What is it?
Do I
Lost journal.
gain the knowledge somehow, or are we gonna?
Yeah, it just pops up. Codex updated.
Yeah, I'm going to show them.
No, I mean I can't. I'm illiterate, but.
Oh yeah.
All right. I'm gonna for camera like so.
Explain. Yeah, you don't have to. I can like, magically gain the knowledge. Assume that I know.
Okay. Well, basically that name Thetras. That was an expedition that came around here about 3 years ago. I will just want to know where the
That's basically what my reaction is whenever someone mentions the Tethras name.
Tekla.
Yeah.
That
I might
was
know a thing. I might know a thing or two about the Tethras.
Would you
Why?
care to fill us in?
What?
Would you care to fill us in on the things that you know?
One of the families in the merchant guild. Basically, okay, how much do I know really?
Well, you have lived all your life in Kirkwall. You know the Tetris is quite well. You know that they have had a successful expedition into the deep roads. You're not quite sure what they You're not quite sure what they brought back, though. So that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, basically there are these two brothers in Kirkwall, or there were these two brothers.
They're still in there. Sorry.
They
It's
came.
it's Dragon 934, so it's the Kunari are still there as well.
Yeah, but like, Bertrand has already gone mad.
Not quite yet.
Okay, so whatever, they came down here 3 years ago. Some of them came back early, and they all acted really weirdly. And I haven't really heard much about them since. And then the other one came back with a shit ton of treasure. And they made a really big name for himself and his BFF.
Well, that is interesting, because this note was found somewhere around here, which means that...
Which means that they are being the bane of my existence even here.
Apparently. Well, no
Fucking
matter
wonderful.
what, honestly, considering the not considering what you told us, no better way to stick it back into their answers than to find out some very dark secret about them.
You're assuming that we're gonna find out why those people acted weird, right?
Well, at the very least, this note does seem to give some sort of hint about something not quite right with what happened. The tunnel crumbled behind them. This guy was apparently stuck with the worst of the Tetras. How many of the Tetras didn't come back from that? And maybe, I don't know, this is just me spitballing, but what if they were intentionally left behind?
You're thinking someone locked them in.
It might be an idea. I don't know. Gwilyn did seem to think that this could be the case. That there were some sort of sabotage or something like that. But at the same time,
I found it weird enough that that everything sort of collapsed behind us.
That is a fairly good point. I agree.
Oh.
I think there is immediate sabotage.
But why would this sabotage be tied to something that happened 3 years ago? That is what I want to know. And
Maybe it isn't.
In that case, what I would want to know is where this thing was found, so I can see if whatever place it was found in does show signs of damage due to time. Because if it is from 3 years ago, whatever this thing was should have been here for at least 3 years. So where is that young woman now?
I guess we're all looking around for...
Everyone's looking around for Osa.
Who?
I mean, unless she was the one who blew up the...
The one who can read.
Technically, you know that the one who blew up that tunnel right now was Mulgren. You know that for quite sure.
Yes, but who told him where to blow it up?
Also,
lots and lots of variables in the situation.
Also, this is a little note on Bertrand. He did not go mad just yet. That is sort of happening while you're down here.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Do we see Moxie?
Yes, you can definitely see Moxie. She just yanked her sword back from that tunnel for some reason.
I'm going to walk towards Moxie because, I mean, Osa is not responding.
Perfect. Okay, before we continue, I would say this is where we are gonna take our break, which is gonna be, instead of 10 minutes, gonna be 15 minutes because I really have to pee and there's some food that I can consume at the moment. Yes. And yeah. So enjoy your break and see you back in 10 minutes. Or 15 minutes.
Are we running little Anne? Like a little...
Yes, yeah, I will transition into the break just now and then we can run the ad. We are gonna be running an ad that's gonna support the channel and everything, yada yada, the usual stuff. So
Yeah.
see you in 15 minutes.
Bye.
Bye. You ready?
And we're back! Welcome back, everyone!
Hello.
I never left. Hi.
We have never left, indeed. Well, I did to be,
Same.
but that's a different
Always are
question.
here.
We
and
are
watching.
always here, indeed. So, is everyone here?
Is this what is gonna...
I hope so.
I was. We were debriefed about some lore.
Okay, so I will do a roll call. Varanya,
Hello.
Kamnar,
I'm here.
Moxie,
Been here.
Little Osa,
Hiding.
Tekla.
I'm doing whatever. I'm a shrubbery.
Okay, Gwillem.
I'm not here.
Okay, so everybody's here, even Gwillem, even if he's not. Okay, perfect. So we left off with Gwillem and Varanya like looking through this mysterious note left here by a previous expedition, and they were looking for little Osa, who they think was the one who found the note. So yeah, they were walking up to Moxie. Take it away, guys.
Moxie,
Hmm?
have you seen the young woman, the young human?
Crouching behind the one rock.
No, I have not. I've
Wait,
seen some slime though.
slime? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, now
What
that
the hell?
you
Up to it.
Now that you came close to the tunnel, you can see a couple of glowing blobs in there. One of them has, like, half of a deep stalker in it now.
Is the Deep Stalker still alive?
So, no.
Stalker
At
Not
this
for
moment, the deep stalker is no longer alive.
As we said,
It's-
half a deep stalker.
Its tail has already dissolved. It's like bones from its hind leg are jutting out.
I'm gonna watch this. Oh, well, that is interesting. We don't go there, right?
We don't go there.
We don't go there.
We don't go there.
I kinda overhear that bit about the Deep Stalker and kinda just rush there before I hear the answer that the Deep Stalker is dead. So basically I just go there like that. And
Point.
I see the blobs.
Ah, yes.
So, yeah, Where is that young one? We kinda need her.
I just said I didn't see her.
You just said you didn't see her.
I just said I didn't see her.
Yes, but do you have any idea? When did you last see her?
No, I didn't know we had a young one on the team.
Oh, come on!
Did you not talk to her?
That one,
No.
that one that likes to be with the animals and was collecting herbs along the road.
I like to be with the
I'm
animals.
going
I was
to
with the dogs all day.
very slowly uncurl. I'm here.
Oh, there
Busted.
you are. Gulan told me that you found this note, and I'm gonna show her the note.
Should I not have told?
Oh no, you absolutely should have, but I just want to know where you found it.
In the stuff.
The
What
fine
stuff?
stuff. There's quite a lot of it around here.
The old encampment? And I'm like gonna point to where like the backpacks and the barrel and stuff is left. It was in
Oh,
the red backpack.
oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, no. What you found is a quite interesting story. These people seems to be some sort of merchants that are in Kirkwall now, but apparently someone got left behind, which is quite intriguing. If I have to say, to be honest, I just want to see if did you see any signs of time consumption of items of a backpack and anything? Any indication of a date or something on that stuff?
Dear voice in the sky, did I notice any of that?
No. Like, they were just empty backpacks. Like, they were left there because it seemed like people who had them had no use for them. The crate and the barrel were empty as well. Like, the crate smelled a bit salty, so you sort of think that there might have been some salted meat in it, probably.
No.
Okay,
But-
as wonderful and adorable as your character is, this is getting bordering dysfunctional.
But the note did say there were multiple people because he was going to ask if any of the others were tired of sitting around, which is probably why the salting crate is empty because they ate it all.
Yeah, no, I did notice of more than one person. Just wanted to see if a note was from something that old, considering this should be about 3 years old, or if it was something more recent.
Oh yeah, the paper is definitely yellowed.
Okay,
It's
so
not
the paper
recent.
is yellow.
Yeah. It's not a
I'm
fresh
going-
paper.
Oh yeah, no. That's like I want to go examine what like the pile of stuff to see if there are some more signs of time, like if the time coincides with what we found, because this can very well be someone who just got the journal and then made camp here. From what no, I want to see if the signs of time on the page do coincide with the signs of time on the barrel, on the
Oh yeah,
backpack.
they do. They look about the. They look like they were left here about the same time. Like as I said, the paper was stuck inside one of the pockets in one of the bags. So
There's also some kind of man-made things behind the slimes.
Ooh, to tell.
I have been trying to figure out if I can get past them to investigate.
Hmm. I mean, the slimes do seem to take quite a fondness to dissolving meat, from what I can see from the dipstock. I got an idea.
okay.
Uh, mm, I'm sorry, can we get some pieces of that spider here, please?
Yeah, sure thing. Like, the guys are not gonna bring it to you, but Lyrium just says, like, sure thing, love, you will have to get it yourself, though.
It's fine.
As he goes into, like, the other tunnel to just spread some of it out so that, like, it gives the scavengers something to eat without them coming into the camp.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go fetch some spider meat, right?
Okay, yeah.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and use it to lure the oozes out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
So if I put it like on the edge of a thing like that, I'm just.
The question is, do you just gently put it down, or do you just like throw it?
I'm going to probably throw it, and if needed, I'm gonna use like a stick or something to put it into place, because I'm not going to go fucking close to them. Like, screw that.
It is hard to find sticks in the deep roads.
Sticks, whatever, a plank.
Yeah.
Like a plank from that. I'm not gonna touch that shit.
Yeah, I understand. So yeah, show me where you throw it.
So I'm gonna try to throw it. One here.
Okay.
Like one here, so this one would go like. Hopefully goes to the side. This one seems to be out of the way. One, and well, I mean, let's see how this one reacts, and then we can proceed.
Okay. So you throw it in, and that's the one that has the Deep Stalker in it, jutting out of it still, but it starts moving towards the spider meat, the carapace spider leg that you threw in, but at a gruelingly slow speed. Like, you guys just stand there for at least like 20 minutes, half an hour, watch this one slime move to here, but it moved there.
Oh, I mean, at least it cleared the road.
It's right now it's like halfway up the wall as well.
Oh.
It's just
Okay,
like.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I get bored of waiting, so I go to the lost encampment because, oh look, 3 bags.
Yeah. It's just
Do I-
backpacks. You can put 2 backpacks to your inventory if you want to. Like, they are empty.
Would I recognize the
Yay,
slimes
but
at all?
bags.
You would not know what these slimes are. Like, they glow. They slightly glow.
I mean, we might be able to get them out of the way, although very slowly. I'm going to try something. I'm going to try and slowly, right? Very slowly. Bring one close to this one.
What do you mean
'Cause I
bring
have
one
a
close to
theory.
this one?
I have a theory, but I want to know if it's right.
Are we
Okay.
working on tremor sense?
Yes, I think what my theory is, I threw this one, right, and this one just
Yeah.
started. I want to see if it reacts the same, if it is a very slow and almost like very slow movement. If it reacts to movement vibration instead of.
Sound.
Yeah.
Because they obviously don't have eyes.
Yeah. Okay. Sure thing. Go for
Or
it.
do they?
I have been watching them for 2 hours almost now.
Yes. Yes. Little Osta has been watching them for actually about 3 hours now. I would say.
3 hours?
With
Yeah.
a little break for combat.
It's a little break for combat. Like, she sit down there to eat her lunch and everything, while the whole
So-
arm wrestling was going on. Yeah. Sorry.
So, is this one reacting to a piece of spider I left close?
So
It
so you just put it down and pushed it in very very gently, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No, it doesn't seem to. It wobbles a little bit.
Okay, I would like to very carefully start walking in there. Like as light-footed a ballerina as I can be.
Roll me a stealth.
As this happens, I would like to gesture to the others to come closer, just to be on. to be on on backup if needed. Like if we need to start blasting them.
Okay, yeah, they do not seem to... They just wobble around, but I would like to remind you, you do not have a torch with you.
Oh, I have... Actually,
I have a lantern.
Do you? It is Varania's
Yes,
lantern.
What?
Do you actually have a lantern?
It says in my inventory I have a lantern and flint.
Ah, okay. Okay, you have a lantern.
I don't have oil, so when I'm out, I'm out, but I have a lantern.
That's true, you have a lantern. Okay, so... Yeah, like, they just wobble a little bit. You can move one more square, yes. And... Yeah, they don't seem to mind you, so to say. And now that you're in a bit closer... stop there.
Yeah,
you can see that... You can see that there are like way more like slimes along down the way, and what you have seen at the edge of the light is indeed a frayed end of a cloak that's just lying there. There are some bones around. It's missing like a leg. The skeleton itself is missing a leg, and you can sort of deduct that it was probably one of the slimes that ate it, and it most likely bled out the person that the robe belonged to.
Is it like a traveler's robe, or more like a fancy wizard's robe, or?
It's a traveler's robe. It's something to keep you warm underground, so to say.
Okay. Can I see with my lantern further down if there's like anything else?
The path sort of narrows, so at one point there is a turn, and you can see that at that point you can probably only fit like one person.
I would like to go like 10 feet further so I can see what is like behind the bend a bit better.
Oh man, another stealth. Okay, so yeah, they still just wobble around. They don't seem to mind you, and you looking at the band, and you see like thick spider web and actually like in one of the spider webs, like dried up corpse of a deep stalker is stuck in it. It's like not one of those tiny spider webs. This spider must have been big.
As big as the one we killed?
As big as the one you killed, maybe even bigger.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
okay.
Do you want to continue?
How much further can I go before I reach webbing?
Not much further.
Okay, so there's a dead guy here?
As you say that, a rat rushes through your legs, between your legs, trying to get out of the tunnel itself. So it's coming from the direction of the spider web, and one of the slimes, the one actually right next to you.
Which one, top or bottom?
Okay, so the bottom one right next to you is it feels the vibration, and it as soon as the rat like leaves from like from below you, it just reaches out, and it barely catches the rat, but it managed to catch on to its tail, and it just pulls it in slowly. The rat is not able to escape.
I'm going to watch the laws and just make the little gesture of just shutting up. By the way, I want to stay on standby, and if I see one of them who's just like taking too much of an interest,
yeah,
I'm gonna toss something to basically divert them away from Oza.
Okay. Noted.
I'm gonna pick up a pebble, and throw it at the web.
Yep, it just, you throw it at it, and you see like the web bounces back, like it's gonna tear, but then it bounces back again, and the pebble is just in that web, and you hear some skittering from deeper within the tunnel.
Right?
I will back out again.
Roll me stealth.
So that's 13, and do I get a 1 stun point because I rolled 2 4s?
No, you don't, because you did not succeed.
Fuck.
13 isn't enough.
Well, actually, wait, yeah, I cannot count. You actually did succeed. You get, I think it's an exploration stun point. So, you have 1 stun point to spend on exploration, which you can get an advantageous positioning. You make your discovery from an advantageous position of your choice. So it can, like, however that position, however, can be more than 2 yards away from the place that would normally lead to your discovery. I'm gonna be reflavoring this a little bit, but yeah. Yeah, you can do that advantageous positioning. So as you back down, back off, back out, you can see the slime that's slightly behind you and slightly above you in the map. It's taking an interest in you, but as that happens, like, since Varanya have prepared, she instantly throws the spider meat and it distracts it, and you manage to get out from the tunnel.
Oh, I thought I would have to do a second one, because I thought I was gonna go back to the cloak now, because I would like to try and take the cloak out to see if we can identify.
Oh yeah, you can do that, like, as you, like, so the way that this would go, you sort of crouch down to pick up the cloak, and then as you take your step back, that's when the slime takes interest in you, and Varanya throws the thing, the slime takes more interest in the thing, and you rush out with pulling the cloak.
Yes! Okay.
That was dramatic.
Behind the corner, big spider webs. Don't go there.
Can I just say, let's not do this again.
Take my cloak! And I just hand it to Willem because he took the note last time and I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
I have a cobwebby cloak, I guess.
No, it's not cobwebby, it's just half slime is, well, it's charred at the edges because acid slime.
It is actually not charred at the edges, it's a bit frayed since it's been here for a while, and like the bits of decomposition is shown in it since it's not like hermetically sealed under the ground in a crypt. So you can see it's fraying a little bit, but yeah, it looks like a adventurer's cloak, maybe of someone of elven origin, but not Dalish, but someone from like an alien age, or maybe even like a free trader, so to say. It's just slightly smaller and slimmer than human, than someone made specifically for a human would be.
Any specific marking on it?
Not really. No, it's just a generic cloak. It has some embroidery on it, but it's, as I said, it's really generic. It's an adventurous cloak.
Okay.
Oh. Gonna be good for rituals, if nothing else. And I've got a whole bottle of cloth dye.
Yeah, you can dye it. Yes, you can dye it black.
Lovely.
Which, well, this cloak is grey, so it would make it a bit darker, basically.
Nah, but that would make it look newer, and I can do with that.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna fold it up and put it over like one arm.
Does the cloak have any pockets of sorts?
Yeah, they do. Are you gonna take a look at this before? Well, okay. The pockets have holes in them. There are pockets, but there's nothing in them apart from holes and maybe some
Ancient and
dust.
magical cloak. This is not.
Indeed, it is not.
Wait a minute. Do the backpacks I picked up have holes in them?
No, those are intact. Those seem to be less aged than this cloak. So the cloak was probably here for more than 3 years. At this point, on the other side of the cavern, like the Canary woman has Molgrin pinned to the wall, and she's questioning him quite intensely. And Molgrin is sweating, maybe, but yeah, like this goes on for a couple of minutes, and then like she lets him go, and she looks angry, but she looks like sort of satisfied with whatever she got out of Molgren. Molgren looks a bit frazzled, so to say. The other two dwarves are looking up at the boulders that are still blocking some of the way into the road that the expedition is going towards. Yes, please.
So, to go back to the whole subterfuge sabotage thing.
Mm-hmm.
What are we thinking?
Considering that it was 3 years ago, I'm not sure how that could have been done to us again. Even the bags and all the various belongings that were there seem to be.
Well, the point is, these caves do seem prone to that sort of. I'm not saying it's the same situation, the same people. Maybe someone who knows that these caves are prone to collapsing on each other.
Well, if that's the case, we might have to ask our employer if there's someone who would like to get them out of the picture.
Yes.
Let's go do that.
Alright then. We go do that.
You go do that.
Okay, so you guys... Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to...
Okay, while the others are questioning our employer, I go up to Morgan.
Hmm?
And I ask him what... okay, so I just go up there to him and ask him what he did to piss the Kunari woman off.
Huh, me personally, I did nothing. I just, she seems to think I have some unsavory ties. After all, I blew up the boulders that, well, were supposed to be cleared. They are cleared. I don't know what's the problem here.
Maybe she has a problem with the fact that you nearly collapsed the whole tunnel on us.
I don't think that what her biggest problem was there.
The deep stalkers?
Maybe the spider.
Here. Ah.
He seems like he's trying to avoid to give you a straight answer on what actually she was asking about.
Okay, then I asked the Kunari woman what her problem was.
And all she says is, got luck. Which you know is it's the black powder that Kunari used to blow things up. It's an explosive. It's basically gunpowder that only the Kunari has access to.
Okay, now I'm getting a bit curious about how or why we're carrying Gutlock, because as far as I know, as a surface dwarf only, they don't really trade this stuff.
No one trades it. It's basically a not very well kept Kunari secret that they has it and they don't trade it with outsiders.
Yeah, so I get kind of suspicious about the whole thing, so I go up to our employer as well.
Okay.
For a completely different reason.
So the three of you are going up to Ayanto, who's
How likely is everyone here to be a criminal?
Very. I'm just guessing.
So yeah, so he is currently like looking at the boulders with the other two dwarves, Duty Larsa and the Reglon, whose name you guys actually don't know, but I'm gonna call him Raglan because why the fuck not? And what the best way would be to clean this debris without causing any more, like, sort of say explosions. How long would it take before the wagons can come through along with the Brontos and shit like that? That's happening when you're walking up to them. Yeah, like he is with his back to you guys, so he doesn't realize you're approaching.
Oh,
Running extremely fast, 50 yards across the cave.
Guys, who's gonna talk to him, or how are you approaching him?
I'm kinda pissed.
I don't quite pick up anything much from the situations. I'm just chilling by the fire and watching Gwilyn as he has his stance.
Yeah, I'm gonna be mostly leaving this up to the human who dresses like a noblewoman.
Fair enough. So, like, as you approach, you hear, okay, dear friends, how long do you think it would take to, like, clear all this up so that the Brontos can safely pull through our wagons, since we are heading that way anyway? And one of the dwarves is like, let me look at it. It could take anywhere between, let me see, 3 days and maybe a week even. But, like, we will see how good our tools are, how much is stuck there, and it goes on like this. And, like, there's, like, he stops to think, and dwarves are just, like, actually going in the tunnel a little bit, looking around, like, on the other side of the whole thing, and he's just there, watching.
I'm an idiot.
Did you mute yourself?
Yes.
Okay, I was wondering.
It's been like half an hour. I was going, yeah, I would like to have a word. Hello, can I? It's like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, that's why I was just sort of standing behind you going,
Yeah, everyone's just like, Yanto in the front,
I'm so sorry, but yeah, no, basically I want to approach her and go, excuse me, Yanto?
Hello, you guys helped was, like, incredible during, well, that monster that attacked us. And he's just like, he seems grateful.
That is pretty much what we were hired for, but that's not what I was trying to talk about.
Indeed, that is true. So, what is your concern? Please do tell.
We were...
At this point, I kinda cut in, and because I'm
Sorry,
super
Jerry.
pissed. Sorry. And I'm like, care to tell us how or why are we carrying Gotlock?
What is this Gatlock you're talking about, please? Pray do tell me. And he looks at you confused. It's like, he actually doesn't know what Gatlock is.
The stuff that we're supposed to be using for clearing the rubble.
No,
You did not hire me, so I got whole back to probably only to be killed by Kunari or something there enough.
Okay, you went extremely beep boop there, and I couldn't understand half of it.
You were cutting out so funnily, oh my god.
Yeah, you went full robot. You went full robot, so we couldn't understand what you were saying there.
Yeah.
So basically, I said that I wasn't hired, so I can find whatever stuff I need, and then go home and killed by the Kunari because we stole their stuff.
He looks at you very puzzled and concerned, and he's like, we were supposed to clear the blockage with the axes. That's why I hired these two. And he points at, like, Lars and Raglan and Mogren as well. They are, well, miners. He clearly didn't know about the Gutlock, and he looks like, what the fuck is happening?
Okay, is he actually lying? Can I...
You can
him for...
you can roll, yeah.
Where is my... There it is. What do I roll?
Let me check what you roll.
I'm sorry. What seems to be? That's not the problem I was trying to talk about. But what is this? Like, what is this? We're talking about. Are we talking about Gatlock? Do I know what Gatlock is?
You don't know what Gatlock is.
But I do know what Gatlock is.
You do know what Gatlock is. You lived your whole life in Kirkwall. Of course you would know what Gatlock is.
Okay, so I guess...
Just roll me a straight up communication. Yeah, he's telling the truth.
Okay. I am very frustrated by this because now I don't know who to ask.
Okay, so he still looks a bit confused and shocked. And like, Venari killing us? What? And he looks back to Verania and like he has this concern on his face and like. Yeah.
As I said, I don't know what Tekla is. I don't know. She does seem very concerned, and I think her concern, considering her current position, are quite valid. I just don't know what are they referred to. What I want to know personally is, me and the others were considering that the cave-in that happened right after we came in was quite convenient in a way. Is there some sort of enemies or something that we might need to watch out for? Anyone that you will know might be out for you.
Thanks, Levitt. Well, as you know, dear, being a merchant is quite a competitive occupation. I wouldn't call them enemies, but more like competitors, but no one's really there who would, well, do such a thing. None of them has the capability, so to say. Yeah, none of my competitors, straight up competitors, are from around here. After all, if you understand, I come from Rivain. It would be quite unfortunate to have mortal enemies here, where I do not know most of the people. He just chuckles, like, yeah, sorry.
Did you make any enemies in Kirkwall? How many people did know about the details of the expedition? Did anyone who is not here with us today know about it?
Preposterous. All I did in Kirkwall is, well, I put up a job hiring on the job board, and people came. People called me crazy that I'm coming down here in the deep roads. After all, there were a lot of expedition who became fruitless. I don't think anyone would condemn me for this.
Oh, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying someone might be. You might have been mimicking someone in Kirkwall. I know a thing or two about mimicking people.
Yeah, she just stops. He still finds this preposterous. He doesn't have any enemies in here. This you can read from his face.
He really doesn't feel like it's.
He doesn't feel like it's because of him.
Give it a thought. I would like to take some of the dwarves who are a lot more well versed into this sort of thing and try to see if a cave-in was actually just an happenstance or maybe something a bit more malignant.
Sure thing. I will give it a thought.
At that point, I would like to go get. Morgrim.
You're talking to Morgrim now.
Yeah, I would like to go get Morgrim. Moxie.
What is it, lass?
As you said, you are quite good. You do have your stun sense, and you are quite good at knowing this sort of environment. We know that cave-in wasn't the one that you cleared out wasn't really that unnatural, but we were wondering about the one behind us.
Yeah, he just chuckles and he sort of has this whole smile and he goes like, lass, I might have just, well, I might might have been away, like over my head, and used a bit too much of the special boom boom powder. If you get what I'm saying.
I'm going to fucking insight that.
Go for it. Should be something like insight. I might be blind.
Yeah, it's
Investigating? Yes.
investigating.
I'm
it's
definitely
called?
going to be touting this, so.
Yeah, no, no, maybe it's under cunning. Give me a second.
There is evaluation.
That's different. That's for evaluating items and shit like that.
Okay.
It could just be deception.
That could be.
You know a lie when you tell it because you tell lies.
Might be. I don't
Could
know.
be perception empathy.
That too, maybe.
I think I actually gave you the.
Actually, yeah, perception empathy would work.
Oh yeah, well, that's the focusers. You're right.
Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, sorry, I changed it for you, but I was just looking for.
And perception empathy.
Okay.
They roll that as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Perception.
Okay.
Oh
so-
shit!
Moxie, he is suspicious. That's for Moxie. For Moxie, he is suspicious. Gwillem, he is suspicious, and Varanya, you get to choose. I think this is gonna be a social standpoint.
Yes.
Role playing stunt, yes.
Role playing stunt.
And you
I
get
have
whole
6
6
points.
whooping. Yeah.
Give me a second. I'm gonna have to go check the stunts.
Yeah, go for it.
role-playing stunts. Okay, so. Mark. No. There's a crowd. Stunned silence.
But yeah, Moxie and Gwillem thinks he is suspicious. He might have done this on purpose.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to.
That's the other two thinking. Okay, Jerry, what are you gonna use your stun points for?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what to use it, because this is a lot. Like, that gives you a sense for the rest of the current
Just do a
role-playing
random flirt.
I would say Tower of Will, because depending on how the conversation is gonna go, I might need it.
Okay, so +1 for opposed test. Okay, so Rania, what you can tell is that Morgrim is drunk, and it's highly likely that what he said happened. That he just overcalculated how much he has to use to blow out the tunnel, and that's what sent the other end of the whole thing crumbling down. So you'd think he probably tells the truth, and this was a mistake because he is fucking drunk.
Oh, that doesn't make it any better. Because I'm gonna look at it and go, well, I think I see what is going on here.
He burps.
Exactly. Listen. I do enjoy your company. At the same time, this sort of stuff might be a problem.
What do you mean? I will have to open that end at some point as well, don't you think, lassie?
It shouldn't have been closed to begin with.
Should've, would've, could've.
No,
It's
should've
all in
and
the
doesn't
past
really
now.
work. It's not in the past, it's in the present, because that cuts out any sort of way out that we could have.
He takes a sip of his drink. His, well, water flask, quote unquote. I wouldn't worry about that. There are plenty of us here who can clean the tunnel in no time.
I'm not entirely sure about it. At the same time, I would like that this sort of mistakes wouldn't happen again. I'm gonna keep it for myself.
Sure thing.
Don't make me take it with the others.
and he just like snorts. He spits out as well on the side, not towards you, just like he doesn't.
Yeah, no,
like
I
it.
got that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that will be an etiquette or a persuasion or something.
What do you mean?
I'm trying to basically convince him.
Oh, okay, persuade. Yeah, definitely.
You fucked up. I don't want you to fuck up anymore, sort of thing. Like, I'm going to. This time, I'm not gonna take it to like the higher ups, but this has to be.
Yeah, go for persuasion. Persuasion.
Oh fuck. Well, I mean,
Wait, I am rolling for him as well because you get a +1 to that, right?
Oh, I have a +1 as well.
Okay. Notes. He looks you in the eye. You go, I will try my best, lassie. I don't usually fuck up. This was a one-off. And he walks away and he sort of face planks like just next to the fire pit, and you can like after a couple of seconds you can hear him snore. He's passed out drunk.
Okay.
Yay.
I'm still going to take Moxie with me, and try to go see if Block Edge, like, 99% it fucked up, right? 99%.
Yeah, 99% he fucked up.
But
But for the other two, he is suspicious.
Well, not only that, but he might have fucked up. It might be just an easy explanation for something that is not that. So I'm still gonna take Moxie to see the blockade behind us.
Okay.
Moxie, can you please come with me? As you can see, he is really not in the conditions to be of help. And I'm going to move here to...
Oh, okay, so the new blockade, yeah. Okay, guys, both of you roll me a perception. Just a standard perception.
Smelling. Oh wait, was it supposed to be smelling?
No, it was supposed to be a straight up perception.
Okay.
Oh shit, no.
You cannot tell, Rania.
I'm not the expert here.
I have no fucking clue. For you, Moxie. So it seems like this was just like one of those vacant pillars that was holding up some of the ceiling or some of the gateway doorway thing, and like that shockwave gave it enough force to actually collapse. But there are no person-sized holes throughout the rubble, but you can sort of see through it into the darkness, so to say, and with your stone sense you can sort of tell that this is not a very big rubble, and it can be even if not easily, but can be cleared a lot easier than the other one would have been cleared.
Okay.
What's
So this could be cleared a lot easier now. It doesn't really seem like there's any human-sized gaps here. Wait, what did you say, Karen?
So
sorry,
like it's probably was like a weak pillar that got disrupted by the shockwave that the explosion sent out, and that's why this whole thing collapsed behind you guys.
Okay. So basically, when the shockwave happened, this weak-ass pillar right here, which is now mostly just rubble, broke down.
Checks out, unfortunately. Well, I don't think this was intentional sabotage from what I could claim. Probably it's just Mogrim took a bit too much from that flask of his.
Okay.
We should go tell the others. Let's try to keep it down, honestly.
Yeah.
So let's not be too loud about this sort of stuff. Let's just make sure that They know we are not being actively sabotaged for the moment.
Okay, at this point, once you say that, like, you can hear Theris starting, not shouting, but like raising her voice. Everyone! Come listen to me, please! And she gestures for everyone to gather around the fire. And I guess everyone joins in, even if from a bit afar, like the loss of it. She starts. So, as unfortunate as it was how it happened, the way forward is now open. Although we cannot put our wagons through it just yet, so it will take a couple of days, maybe up to a week to clear it out. And we would like to send out a party forward to look if there's anything dangerous there and clear the way for us. The others will be guarding the two dwarfs, and three of them. She points at like Lars and Ruglan and the sleeping Mulgrim as well, who are gonna be getting rid of the blockage. So please come here. And she starts pointing at you guys, my players. You, and that was actually 6, wasn't it? Well, she points all 6 at you. You guys are gonna.
Twice.
Yeah, she points at you twice. Like, you're an elf. Well, so is she. But yeah, you're the ones who are gonna go forward to check us out. You seem a lot more capable than this bunch, and she points especially to Mulgrim at this point. And also he needs to heal some. Points at Emery. So let's get to that, shall we? And she claps, and this is where we are gonna end tonight's session.
Okay.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-dum.
Da-da-da-dum. How does it feel, guys? You have defeated the giant spider with much ease.
One of the many, most probably.
I didn't even hit it.
Yeah?
I did, but way after it was dead.
Yeah, that is true as well.
Contribution, yeah.
I grazed it.
You grazed it. You click-linked it. Gwilym killed it, actually. Like, holy shit. I sort of expected Moxie to do the killing blow, but nope, Mage does it.
I didn't get there.
You're a magic man, indeed. So,
I think this is going to be my fighting style, just throwing stuff and then running after the stuff and not hitting anything.
Amazing.
Just attach a rope.
Yeah.
Just have harpoons.
That is gonna be a bit, well, not really useful fighting style, so to say. But
It's
yeah.
distracting.
I made sure
Excellent.
there weren't any other spiders on the ceiling.
Yeah, well, oh yeah, you might have to make sure of that. Like, just to tell you guys, like, that spider was slowly creeping up towards you guys while you were fighting the Deepstalkers. So you might have had the chance to surprise it if, yeah. Sadly, you killed the Deepstalkers too fast.
Oh no, we're too good at killing.
Whatever shall we do?
I would say there were too many of you, but now that like some of the NPCs are not gonna be with you guys, it's gonna be a bit different.
Do we go crawl into the cave next?
We're gonna need actual formation.
No, you will actually go into the bit that was blocked off before you actually arrived at the crossroads. You're gonna go into the bit that has been blown open, just to clear out the way for the caravan itself. Yeah, it's gonna be
Basically, we are
interesting.
the advanced scouts / expendable units.
Yeah, well,
The Vanguard.
The Vanguard. Technically, apart from one of you, no one is getting paid in coins. You are getting paid in treasures you will find along the way.
That's funny.
Friendship.
Yeah.
Which Gwilym already has 2 backpacks. No, Gwilym has the rope. So someone has the 2 backpacks.
I have
has
the
a-
two backpacks.
Tekla has the 2 backpacks. Yeah, you're getting there,
I
guys.
was smart.
So
It's
yeah.
a shame I'm somewhere my my massive bonus to natural law doesn't come in handy.
Yeah.
I think he might. There's
I
still,
mean,
monsters.
you can still check the spider for some other stuff that you would know from other spiders, but like.
No, that's true. Actually,
That-
I'll
that-
try it.
yeah.
If I don't know what the spider is, I can work out what the spider is.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an idea. Yes, I'll do that.
That would be so funny if, little Asa had his arrow shot. Wait, was it Asa? No, that was not Asa.
Also has
Was
the
it?
arrows, yes.
Yeah, you shot the arrow and it hit the ceiling, but then it hit the spider in the ceiling and it dropped down dead.
Well, that would have been
No,
something.
I would have been some sort of a superhero if that was what happened.
Yeah,
Yeah. Holy shit, yeah.
unexpected hero.
One Punch Girl.
One Punch Girl, exactly.
One patch.
Alright.
Right. Okay, there. Oh, this might actually be good. I found a channel called. Okay, I already forgot. Thornwood Tales.
Wow.
They are streaming, so I guess we are gonna be raiding them if that's okay.
Shout out.
Oh yes, shoutouts, guys, everyone, before I start the raid. Starting from Jeriel.
Hello, I'm Jerry. You can find me on Twitter at m_arbanasi, where I try to post things about my books and stuff. You can find me on Saturdays running Cerulean Springs, the Sprita Studios proprietary system cyber fantasy game. And the campaign that we have right now for our game that is currently in late alpha at the same time as Dragonthorn and Lyrium.
Yeah. Cool stuff. Indeed. Kamnar.
Hello, my name is Wolf the Wolf. You can find me with this name on Twitter and on YouTube. I make content very rarely. Also, I stream sometimes on Twitch. Same name. But other than that, see you guys next week.
Yeah, okay, Moxie.
I don't want to be perceived right now.
Hey.
I don't exist on the internet except here.
Okay, yeah, like both Moxie both Mode and Don Distra, they are not only playing in Dragonthorn and Lyrium, but are part of the Menagerie, which is the Saturday Cerulean Springs campaign, and also part of the Sunrise Star, which is our Sunday brunch D&D 3.5th edition stream.
Headlined by our lovely Linkus.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Audrey?
Hi, I'm Audrey. Don't look for me. You cannot follow me. Bye.
She exists on Tumblr. Please find her. She has good memes.
So I'm told.
So you told, yeah.
We would not like to be perceived. Stop perceiving us.
I am sorry. Also, Linkus. Okay.
Linkus?
That's how non-existent he is on the internet.
Yeah, so yeah, you can also find him on all 3 days we are streaming here with Sprita Studios. He runs the Sunday campaign, and yeah.
He might be conspiring to stream more digital games.
Ooh. Color me
Hello.
interested. Hello.
Uh-huh.
And I was Chara Fox. I was your GM for tonight. I also play in both of the other campaigns we are running. I sometimes stream on Twitch. You can find me as Chara Fox. I have a Twitch. Yes, I already said that. I have a Twitter as well. I have an Instagram where you can find me as CharaFox.art. And I don't know what else I have. I do exist every now and then. Most of the time I don't want to, but, well, here I am.
And the VODs are going to be up on Friday on YouTube.
Yep. VODs for this are on Friday, the VODs for Cerulean Springs are on Monday, and Tuesday for the Sunrise Star, I guess?
Yeah, Tuesday
Yeah.
for Sunrise Star.
Perfect. So,
Perfect.
check out our YouTube. We have a Discord. We have all the goodies. We do the podcast stuff as well when it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, so see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.